Welcome to a Skyrim Addict podcast where I will discuss my adventures and misadventures through Skyrim. Join me. Add your stories, add your tales. Let's get into this thing. And welcome back. Skyrim Addict podcast episode 95 on the countdown to 100. Obviously, there's been more episodes than that if you count in the round tables and such. Probably like 150, something like that. But hey, we'll call it 100 anyway. It's fun to celebrate. So that should be sometime in, I don't know, what are we, almost in July? Probably sometime in August. Mid-July, I head to San Diego Comic-Con. So it's probably a week off there. Maybe 4th of July weekend taking off. Who knows? Anyway, so there's been a little uptick in listenership, I assume, since the Skyrim announcement. So welcome everybody who's hopping on for the first time. Sometimes I do the show solo. Sometimes Victor and Colin or Andrew or Juan or whoever's around join me. Hopefully, I really got to schedule something to get everybody back on again. I've been a little short of time, so it's been a little hard for me to schedule. You know, summertime, parental duties, etc., running, all that stuff. People go outside in the summer. It's weird how that happens. But yeah, I would like to do that, kind of start getting back into that groove again. And we're definitely we're starting to plan some stuff for episode 100. Maybe do like some live streaming or something like that, and obviously record an episode. And Dennis from the Facebook group had come up with a good idea as well, so we're gonna see if I can get together with him and do that. So before I get into my play, I just want to kind of touch on first of all, if you're a new listener, welcome. I'm Michael. I'm a host of a Skyrim Addict podcast. I've been doing it for a while now. If you've been listening forever, you already know that. So really, it's old hat. But what we do here is talk about gameplay, mostly a little bit of news, a little bit of stuff like that, but mostly just gameplay, mods, things like that. Very loose, very friendly. If you want to join in, you can always email the show, SkyrimAddictPodcast@gmail.com. It's pretty much an open door policy. Obviously, we have Dave who emails in. He has the different storylines between McBeta and Muscasia and such. So there will be one of those later on. Also, I'm going to be doing another audio Let's Play, and I will be boosting up the audio of my game this time so you can actually hear it, which might be helpful. Still just tweaking that a little bit. I didn't want to, because it's a little touchy. It could be a little too loud, kind of overpower the talking, but and I also tend to whisper like I'm actually sneaking in the game, which is odd, but anyway. So over in the Facebook group, there's a burst of renewed interest in Oblivion. I haven't played Oblivion in a little bit. I do have a character sitting on my PC that I'm actually in the middle of the Dark Brotherhood quest, I believe. So I was thinking about starting over, but I may just hop into that. But I believe Dennis picked it up for the first time in quite a while, he said. I know he said he played it in the past, so we were kind of throwing different tips out there. And Michael, who's in the Facebook group as well, I believe he's still kind of playing it as well. But Oblivion's always great to go back to. Obviously, some people have a hard time with the graphics. I completely understand that. But, man, it's such a good game. It's different than Skyrim, obviously, with some of the mechanics. The archery is certainly not overpowered. But man, it's just the stories are so fun in that. I'm going to I'm probably going to just start my old character up and just hop back into the Dark Brotherhood where I'm at. But I'm like neck deep in my Skyrim no fast travel character, which went real well this week. But a few of the things to talk about. Let's see. So Dennis picked it up for the 360 Oblivion, that is. So he's going to be hopping on that. A few of us threw some tips out there. because when you don't play something for a long time, like I know it takes me a while to get back into it. Like I know I'll hop back into my character. It'll take me a good day or two of playing, not like for 24 or 48 hours, but like a couple hours of playing here and there to kind of get the feel of my character again and the story and all that stuff. But my tip was go to Kvatch early, because if you wait till later, it gets exponentially tougher, it seems. I don't know. That's just me. Juan's tip, of course, was carry hammers. Exactly. You need to repair hammers. They are definitely very helpful. Oh, and also Sherry, I believe, is playing a little Oblivion on her MacBook on the way to and from work, which is nice. So that's pretty cool. So we got a bunch of people getting back into Oblivion, which is awesome. And I do still want to live stream that, or not, whatever, stream that or record that and some Morrowind. I really got to get the 360 down here. Man, I'm just so short on time. I hate that. Winter, it's always easier, because it's like not nice out. But summer, it's so nice. It's like, and I just been sucked back into Skyrim. So let me pull up my Skyrim here. Yeah, so my character, obviously, Hynor, he's a wood elf. He's kind of going with my traditional style. There we go. What the heck? Why can't I get this thing up? Oh, it closed out. That's weird. So I got to relaunch here. Sorry about that. But anyway, so my character is Hynor. He's a wood elf. He's in the Thieves Guild. That's the quest I started on. I started with an alt start. So I ended up at the abandoned prison, which is right across from Fort A Mall, which I need to head back there because I want to get that damn bound bow. I think that would be a good time for me to get it now. My sneak's pretty decent level, around a level 60. I can hit play here. I don't need to wait. I just loaded the mods. As you can hear, I'm loading up the game on the same computer I'm recording on. Because I just want to see my stats and my map and stuff, see where I've been. So I started out there, ended up at the abandoned prison, had a hell of a time getting out, and decided to head to Riften and just do a Thieves Guild and kind of live my life as a thief. Okay, here we go. So let me pull up my map. Yes, so what happened was, I forget where I left off last time, but I've done a lot more exploration since then, but like I said, I am walking everywhere. I'm running solo. I am not running with any companions or anything. Just running alone. So I went and I did went to Riften, did the Golden Glow Estate last time. Then I did the Honningbrew was it Honningbrew Meadery? Is that what it's called? That one. Went over there. Yeah, Honningbrew Meadery, where you have to go through and there's damn skeevers. Man, those skeevers were so damn hard. And they're like, I forget, like poisoned skeevers or whatever the hell they are. I forget the exact name of it. But there's a guy living down there who, he like did something to this. Oh God, why can't I remember the name of it? What's his name? Poison the nest. Yeah, well, anyway, you have to go and poison the skeever nest down below under the meadery. And there's a guy living down there who is making like these super skeevers. I believe I'm playing on Master, just below Legendary. I was probably only level like 6 or 7 when I did that quest. Maybe 8 tops. Man, I died a lot. At that point, I was running with a hunting bow and some iron arrows and some iron daggers and stuff like that. I'm not, like I said last time, I'm not like going crazy on any smithing or anything. Just running kind of with the gear I have. Like, since I'm playing through the Thieves Guild right now, I'm just using my Thieves Guild armor to, kind of immerse myself in that. So I went back. So basically I had 2 quests in Windhelm to do or were they in Whiterun? Let me think. There was little side quests for Delvin and Vex. They were in Windhelm. So I stopped. I walked up from Riften to Windhelm, Did the 2 quests for them, the side quests that you get in the Thieves Guild. Then made my way over to Whiterun and, well, the Whiterun area. Did the meadery quest. Then had to walk all the way back to Riften, which I did. Now, the road back to Riften, man, I just kept getting killed. Oh, no. I'm sorry. On the road back to Riften, I did okay. I stopped at a few places and battled. Where'd I go through? I didn't do too much battling because, man, places I go through, I get my ass kicked. I've gone in some Fort Greenwall. I've done a little battling there, but that's just Stormcloak people, and I just shoot them from afar and then kind of keep walking. I did not attempt Tovalt's Cave, even though I walked past it, because that would have been a terrible, terrible, terrible idea at my level. Because I'm just not doing enough damage to people. Lost Knife Hideout. I went in there. I got the first person, and I left because I just wasn't, wasn't hanging. I want to go back to Fort Amal, which is right next to Lost Knife, and right by the abandoned prison. I go by there a lot on my way back and forth because I take the roads. So I'm going to work on that. Faldar's Tooth. I think I went in there. That I cleared out last time. I haven't really cleared out a lot of caves or anything as I've gone past them. I've kind of just worked my way to each place. Fort Fellhammer, I snuck past there because I didn't want to die. So anyway, I got all the way back to Riften. Continue on with Thieves Guild. You got to speak with, after that, you find out maybe Blackbriar, you turn everything over to her. And then Brunloff's like, you got to go up to Solitude and meet with Gullame, or Gullame. I forget exactly how you say it. It's EI. I think it's Gullame, something like that. Whatever. I think it might be Gullum E or Gullame. I forget exactly how they pronounce it. But Mercer tells you to head up there. So I had to walk from Riften to Solitude, which was a long-ass way. So I went up through Windhelm and then cut across the north over to Solitude. Well, the road to Windhelm wasn't bad. I got there pretty simply. I've already taken that path a few times. So once in a while, I'll get lost in the swamps a little bit. Those swamps north of Riften, between, say, Iverstead, Riften, and Windhelm, in that triangle there, in the center of that triangle, there's a swampy area, like due south of Windhelm. I get lost in there every once in a while because roads aren't real clear going through there. But, man, from Windhelm to Solitude, I got my butt handed to me over and over. And I'm still not in the mode of reminding myself to save while walking. So, I would walk a whole, crap load, and all of a sudden I'm just dead because a saber cat came jumping out of the woods and ate me from behind. And I'm like, oh. And everything's one-hitting me at this point, anything decent size anyway. Smaller stuff obviously is not, but saber cats, yes, they definitely are. So I must have done the walk from Windhelm to Solitude essentially 4 times over in distance. The amount of times I was killed and sent back and then killed. So eventually I started doing a better job of saving, which helped, and got over there. I did mess around at Fellhammer is the one. Yeah, I messed around a little bit at Fort Fellhammer. I think that's the one with the skeletons floating around and a couple pages and stuff like that. I was doing pretty well there. I was sneaking pretty well, but man, my arrows were not doing that much damage. I had to hit the mages 6-7 times, and it was just taking forever. I ended up getting caught and had to go way back, all the way back to Anga's Mill or something like that, and walk all the way back up again. So eventually I just said, forget it. Well, then the best was I saved there and was like, okay, I'll save here. I'll be fine. So I saved there. I go walking down the road between there and what's it, Fort Dunstad or whatever, as you come out of the mountains. As I go over the mountains and then down towards the swampy area before, or marshy area, I should say, before you get to Solitude, the mountains before there. Um, just like I'm like due south of Dawnstar, essentially. Fort Fellhammer is like due south of Dawnstar. But so I get leaving Fellhammer. I'm walking down the road. I'm sneaking. Boom! There's like an assassin comes running at me and kills me. All right, great. So I go back to Fort Fellhammer again. I walk down the road. The next time it's a saber cat gets me dead. Okay, I go back again. I go down the road. I get further. I sneak around the said saber cat this time. No assassin, because since that randomly generates. And then it's guys dressed up as Vigilants of Stendar that aren't Vigilants of Stendar, and then they attack me and kill me. So I'm like, all right, this sucks. I got to find a new way around. So eventually I got through all that garbage. That was tedious, to say the least. So I would have gotten a lot further along if it were not for that. I do have Meridia's Beacon, although I'm not getting into that right now. Kind of the side quests, all I'm doing is stuff that's Riften based that I'm going to come across. I have to go all the way out to Markarth, so Wylandria has some stuff I need to do out there. She's the mage in Riften. So I'm going to do that. And just basic stuff like that, nothing else. Mostly just focusing straight on the thieves thing. So like I said, I'm in the middle of I got to Solitude. The execution happened. Man is beheaded. I do some crafting and such, little things like that. And then I meet up with Gullumi. And I'm at the point where now I'm about to head down and follow him to the docks and follow him through the warehouse. So that's kind of where I've left off. So that'll be next up for me, is following him through the warehouse. Maybe I'll do that on my playthrough. But so in general, skill-wise, I'm sitting at level 18 right now. Let's see. My destruction's 21. I use a little bit of destruction, use a little bit of flames. My illusion is 24. I've acquired muffle, so I've been using muffle. My alchemy is 40. I have been making a lot of potions because I plan on in the future for my character Hynor to make the transition from Thieves Guild to Assassin in the Dark Brotherhood. So I've been working on my alchemy because I really want to use poisoning. I really want to, with Ordinator, I want to see how that works out and what I can do with that. Speech is 36, just general leveling. Pickpocket's 20. I want to get a little more into that. I've put two perks into that. So I have increases my pickpocket chance by 40%, and my carry weight is plus 100. I think next I want to wait. I got to level those up a bit. I got to get on the pickpocketing a bit. I'm a thief. I got to work on that. Lockpicking's 43, but I've put no perks into that. Sneak is 63, and I have Sneak Mastery, which the first two levels of that are the only two. So my sneaking is 40% more effective. And obviously that's dependent on distance and all that kind of stuff. Fog of War, sneaking is 15% more effective against targets that are in combat with you and 30 that are in combat with somebody else. Right behind you, sneaking is 25% more effective within 30 feet and 75% within 15 feet, I'm sorry. And Infiltrator, your footsteps and equipped armor make 75% less noise. Next, I want to kind of head over into the blade, boosting the sneak attack area. So right now I have a sneak attack, which one-handed weapons deal 100% more damage, and any other weapon or fist deal 25%. Next up is Assassin's Blade, which is sneak attacks with daggers deal 1% more damage per level of sneak. So I'm using double daggers and a bow and a little bit of destruction, not a lot. Light armor is 29. I put 1 into that just to save a little bit. Archery, I've put 4 perks in. I have the first 2 levels of Archery Master. Bows and crossbows do 40% more damage. And critical strikes with bows and crossbows do 2% more critical damage per level of archery. And Steady Hand, obviously zoom in. Clean Kill, bows and crossbows do 20% more damage to a target at full health. So put a little bit into that. And the first perk of one-handed I put into, or first two, which gives me 40% more damage and such. So I got to work on my one-handed a little bit, since that's what I'm going to kind of focus on going forward. A little bit of enchanting, mostly from disenchanting, and smithing from making arrows. So those are, I haven't really gotten heavy into the smithing or anything. Just basic stuff, slow leveling. But that's kind of where, that's where my character is sitting at the moment. Hynor, I should say. So that's basically what I'm doing with him. So next time, obviously, I'll be continuing through the Thieves Guild and get into that. And stay tuned. I may be doing the Gullumi playthrough after I finish up with Dave's latest for, I believe I have a McBeta one that I'll be doing today. So if you want to check that out. And like I said, if you want to be a part of the show in any way and you'd like to send feedback, whether it's audio or email, it's SkyrimAddictPodcast@gmail.com. You can join the Facebook group. It is facebook.com/groups/Skyrim Addict Podcast. That is for both the Fallout feed, for Skyrim Addict, for Game Talk with Jeremy, and everybody else who goes on there. And as well as, also, Jeremy started a new podcast, My Journey with Cystic Fibrosis, it is called. If you head, I have to put it on the website. I apologize, not up there yet. I will put it in the show notes, the link for that, the iTunes link for that. It is a kind of a personal journal of his life with cystic fibrosis, essentially. So it's something different than gaming, more personal, more real. So if you're into something like that, please definitely check that out and look in the show notes for that link. And if not, I will get it up on the website this week. I apologize that I haven't yet. You can also check it on Twitter, Skyrim Addict Podcast on Twitter. I post the links for new shows over there all the time. So if you follow that or the Fallout feed, I post all the shows when they're up over there. So it's easy to find. But all right, everybody, thanks for listening. Stay tuned for some feedback from Dave here coming up in just 1 second. All right, so last when we left off with McBeta, he had finished up Bleak Falls Barrow. So that's kind of where we're going to continue on from, I believe. So Dave says he's still playing with mods, adding and subtracting as he looks to them for a different look and feel. He's opted for all companions to be Spurg-based. As many immersive mods as he can get: Sounds of Skyrim, Lost Grimoire, One with Nature, Bigger Trees, EFF, Drogo, Inigo, and Wolf Cub mod. All the companions will have a pet during their build, and I hope they can keep them in the combined play. This will be the last McBeta for a while. He's not dead yet. The Dragonfight story... whoops. Yeah, that didn't need to be read. Sorry. And I've added a short Lydia story because I felt she gets ignored and doesn't deserve that. Her storyline could be interesting. I have often wondered about creating a female Nord character, Lydia, living in Whiterun, and developing her up to be good enough to be a housecarl to a Thane. That would be interesting. Yeah, it would be nice if Lydia had a nice backstory. But here we go. This is The Dragon Fight, an extract from the journals of McBeta Blackstone. The sun approached mid-morning as Indigo and I swallowed our first resist fire potions and readied our bows, just as what appeared to be a wounded dragon landed beside the tower. This was definitely not the dragon I saw at Helgen. A volley of arrows flew up at the dragon, mostly falling back to earth. My Storbanternak and Earleth hit the dragon with shock spells. The dragon suddenly landed, spewing flames from its mouth. It suddenly roared and lashed out with its tail at Drogo, who was snarling and biting at its arse. Drogo was brushed aside as if he was a fly and ended up in the brush more than 30 paces away. The damn thing took off with another volley of arrows coming back to earth, and it circled the tower and landed at the rear where we couldn't see the bloody thing. Irileth and nearly all the guards rushed out from cover. Indigo and I stayed in the tower with some sensible guards, and we climbed to the top. We fired our bows from far above after I had sent out another storm attack. The dragon unleashed that terrible fire breath again, and the guards on the grounds started to run back into the tower. Some did not make it. The dragon shouted out that he had forgotten what good sport killing humans was. Bastard lizard. We just had to keep fighting and attacking that damn thing on and on for what seemed like bloody hours, each stopping to rest occasionally while the others kept up the fight. Most arrows had missed the damn beast and lay all around us in the ground. Our attacks had to either be from the doorway, the archery slots in the walls, and from the tower's top level. It was slow, tiring, and dangerous work. That flame breath of the dragon was deadly. More than once it caught someone in an opening, not always killing but always injuring them. Irleth used up a lot of magicka healing her men. As the only magic users, we kept up some sort of slow barrage of frost or shock spells. I also managed to keep putting out the storm or frost attack alternately. Irleth could only use shock spells and heal other. I also used my bound bow to some effect, as it seemed to hurt the big bastard. Indigo or a guard would occasionally run around the tower quickly, collecting arrows and taunting the dragon, while others kept it under constant arrow fire until they ran out of arrows again. Not all the guards made it back into the tower. Irleth got slower and slower at recovering her magicka despite our diminishing supply of magicka potions. She just looked beaten at times. The strain on her was enormous. Her men were dying or being wounded all around her, and although she did what she could, it was obviously wearing her down. It just seemed to get her angrier and angrier, and that gave an edge to my magic for some reason. Suddenly, the dragon appeared to land badly and was unable to take off again. It couldn't get off the ground, and dragons are slow on the ground, if I remembered my grandfather's tales correctly. Time to risk everything, I shouted. This is our chance. If it can't fly, it can't reach us all at once. Spread out and circle the bastard out of range of that damn flame breath, and let's kill that big ugly bastard lizard with our arrows. This seemed to put new life into the remaining guards. They now saw that they had a chance, and by gods they took it. Slipping out and around the tower, hidden from the dragon, they picked up any arrows lying around, moved out a decent bow range, and shot at the bloody thing. I drank my last magicka potion and sent in a storm attack, then followed up with my bound bow. Irleth even managed a few blasts of shock spells before collapsing, exhausted. Drogo, my bloody stupid mad saber cat, kept darting in and bit at whatever part of the dragon he could, and then darting out again. This seemed to drive the dragon mad, and it kept shuffling around trying to get this annoying black thing nipping at it. The distraction was perfect. Indigo just stood beside me on a wall, and we fired arrow after arrow at the damn thing, our faces expressionless. We were in a kill zone. The dragon struggled to turn towards us, and I could see the mouth open and a breath taken. We got ready to drop behind the wall when my arrow struck it, and suddenly the dragon's neck stretched out and its head reared up. A plaintive cry from it could be heard, which sounded like, "Dovahkiin, no!" And then the head came plummeting down to the ground with a crash. The bloody thing was finally dead, just as the sun began to set. I was so bloody tired, but we walked up to the corpse, and then I was engulfed in a glowing field of light and felt the energy and knowledge flow from the dragon. I knew then what word that came out of the wall in Bleak Falls Barrow meant. This dragon imparted knowledge to me in its death, and my mind and body tingled with that knowledge. The dragon's soul had opened up my mind to new things and words from the language of the dragons. The guard from the tower came up to me and said, "You are Dragonborn. Only the Dragonborn can take the souls of dragons. You must be the one my grandfather told me tales of. Try to shout. I knew what to do for some reason, and looked at the corpse lying there and shouted, Foos. The force of that shout moved the dragon. I knew then what I was. Oh gods, Makachia, are you all right? Have you died, and have I replaced you as Dragonborn? That didn't bear imagining. Then I remembered grandfather telling me tales of many Dragonborn during the Dragon Wars in times past, and I relaxed. Irleth came over and told me to return to the Jarl and report, and I was just happy to do that and just get away from this area. That was an exciting fight, my friend. This one has a great admiration for what you did. Drogo did well too, and I contributed a small but significant amount. I will write it all in my journal, he said cheerfully. I would treat us both to sweet rolls and a goat leg for Drogo as a reward when we get back. If you give this one the money you owe. This one is septimless. Trust Indigo to keep our feet on the ground. The next few days were a blur. The bloody bards in the area went into overdrive telling stories about things I knew never happened. There was a call for me to go to Higher Hrothgar to meet with the Greybeards, apparently by them shouting for me. The bloody loud voices as they are right up on the mountain, I have not gone yet. The Jarl made me Thane, just like my sister. He gave me an axe of Whiterun as my house symbol, together with the house and land associated with Riverside House, and charged me with keeping it clear of bandits and maintaining law and order. No men and no money to pay for them. Oh well. I will just call up some guards, as that is what they are there for. Eventually it was time to go to my new home, and as I moved down the stairs to the main door, I saw a youngish, stern-looking Nord woman moving towards me. Oh gods, who have I upset now? I thought as she approached. And here we will begin Lydia's little backstory here. The Housecarl, an extract from the journal of Lydia. Oh man, am I going to get this name right? Drafastodtir. We'll go with that. Irleth came to the barracks and spoke to me today. She told me the Jarl had selected me to be Housecarl for the newly raised Thane McBeta Blackstone. I followed the ancient rites, the origins long forgotten, but still adhered to, and pledged myself to the Thane by swearing the oath of service at the Shrine of Talos, Kinnereth, and Arkay. I visited my mother, Drifa, long gone, in the Hall of the Dead, and I told her the day had come. I never knew of my father. My mother never told me. It seemed I came from a long line of female bastards. That was the old Nord shield maiden way. The day I had trained and fought for all my life. The day Olava the Feeble had predicted when I was born, and still wet and bloody and squirming in my mother's strong arms. The prediction that I would shield a great man, and together we would save the Hold and Skyrim from an ancient enemy long unseen from times past. I cleaned and polished my steel armor just to keep my hands busy. Still, no bloody helmet yet, but I will get one soon, when I get the coin. I keep my fur helm in my pack and wore it just for fighting. My sword and shield did not need to be touched. They are always clean. Look after your weapons, and they will look after you, my mother always beat into me. I believed it. From the time I could hold my first wooden spoon and from the time I could hold my first little wooden sword and shield, I trained. I lived and breathed weapons all my life. Mother saw to that. She taught me all she knew over the many years before she died needlessly fighting in a stupid skirmish with the Thalmor. I was born to be the shield maiden, like her and all her female ancestors. Born to protect, born to fight, born to face off to the gods themselves if need be. Skyrim is a harsh and unforgiving land. You need to be good, and I was very good. The best in the hold, if truth ever be told. I was predicted. It was predicted. Everyone knew of the prediction. Gods above and below. It was hard at times. My great uncle Bjorn Larson had taught me hunting, skinning, tanning, and the basics of smithing. I had made my first piece of armor when I was just 4 years old. He taught me well, that old man. I still have the tiny fur bracers in my pack. Funny how things come to you, memories that spring back into life. I'm wittering, I know, but I can't help it. It's time, Irleth said. I walked with Irleth from the barracks up to Dragon's Reach, ignoring that skeever Lars Battleborn, who had voiced so loudly that he should have been chosen. He deserved it because his family were first in the hold after the Jarls. Just because your family is rich and has influence in Dragon's Reach doesn't make you a good candidate for House Carl, you bloody fool. You have to protect the Thane with your life if necessary. I've put your ass on the ground so many times in training Lars Battleborn, it's embarrassing, so just piss off. Now I saw the man I am to serve as I entered Dragon's Reach and wait by the door. Oh gods, he's not a warrior. He's a bloody Dunmer and he looks like a mage. Wait, he already has an armsman? What is this? Has my life been wasted for this? Irleth saw my face and whispered, he is Dragonborn. But Dragonborn are great fighters who kill dragons. The dragons were killed by them many years ago. All the stories say so. What about the prediction which said that I would shield a great man and together we would save the hold in Skyrim from an ancient enemy unseen for centuries? I knew the words in the very core of my being and soul. She whispered again, just before she went back to her place with the Jarl. He's just killed a dragon at the Western Watchtowers. The rumors that dragons are back aren't rumors anymore. Bloody hells, I'm House Carl to the Dragonborn. He steps lightly down the stairs just like a fighter would and walks towards me. I step forward and tell him I am Lydia, assigned to him as his House Carl. He looks puzzled and asks what duties of a House Carl are. Is he so ignorant of our ways? I explain that, as my Thane, I am sworn to his service. I will protect him and all he owns with my life. He looked at me for a moment, glanced back at his Khajiit companion behind him, and turned his gaze on me again. I suddenly felt his aura and power of his presence as he smiled and simply said, Follow me. I may need your help. And he handed me the axe of Whiterun, the symbol of his new house. By the gods I swore to, I will follow this man into the hells of oblivion if need be. And that was the latest update from the Journals of Mech Beta and Lydia. Let me move that. There we go. And I'm going to do a little playthrough in a few minutes, but that'll be momentarily after this message from... No message. All right, so thank you, everybody, for listening. If you want to listen to the audio playthrough, audio let's play, I guess we'll call it, that'll be up here. I don't know what cave or whatever I'll be going through. I'm not sure where exactly I'm at, so I got to look and see that. But all right, thank you for listening, and hopefully stay tuned for the next part, and we'll be back soon, probably next week. All right, later, everyone. All right, so I am following Mr. Gulami right now. There we go. He's heading down to the dock area. Actually, he's not moving, which is a problem. Maybe I gotta go somewhere else. I'm gonna go back in Solitude and then back out because he's sitting still. I don't know why. He should be heading down the road towards the warehouse down by the docks there. And he is not. Alright, let's go back out. Let's see if he started moving. That'll be helpful. And then I'm going to sneak through, obviously. Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. He's just not moving. Come on, dude. Get moving. Yeah, he's just stuck for me right now. That's so weird. Casting a little muffle there. Maybe I should go down to where he's heading and get the hell out of the way. Huh. I don't know. I'm going to go back in again and back out. Something's weird here. I've never had this happen where he doesn't go down the road. He like walked part way down the road, then stopped. I'm going to pick a few flowers. Kill some time. There we go. So, yes, I'm going in and out of solitude is what's going on. Trying to get him to walk down the road. For some reason, he's not walking down the road. This is obviously part of the Thieves Guild quest where I have to follow him and see what he's up to. Alright, let's see. Check my map. He seems to be moving down the road as I look at the map. So let's head back out, see what happens. Hopefully this resolves the issue and I can get to sneaking around the warehouse where he's at. Yes, finally. Finally. Thank you. He's moved. Okay. Cast some muffle. Son of a gun. He is stuck again. Man, dude just will not move. Every time I come out of solitude, he stops. Damn. What's going on? All right, I'm going to have to go in solitude till he heads down to the docks. Well, this is going real well so far. Jesus. Oh, man, that's a sucky glitch. I'll tell you that right now. Good timing, too. Let's see if I go back in solitude. If I wait, he will head down to the East Empire warehouse. Let's see. Let me look at my map. He seems to be going down the road. Let me give it a minute here and see what happens. I'll keep checking my map, see where he goes. I don't know if he's moving. God damn. I'm going to wait an hour, see what happens. Yes, he's moving now. Jesus, finally. What in the world? This is more tedious than following that guy in Oblivion. What's his name in Skingrad? What's that weirdo guy in Skingrad that you got to follow? Oh my god, that's really, you got to follow him like everywhere.
Never could get the hang of that.
Hello, Khajiit friends. All right, he should be in the warehouse by now, so I should be okay. Let me head down there. I'll sneak when I get closer. I don't really need to sneak when I've let him go so far ahead. Oh, I will pick some flowers, though. Alrighty, come around the corner here. Out on the docks. Nice looking. I forget what the mod is with the birds. I added a bunch of birds. So that's nice. It gives it a nice look, especially down by the docks. You have like the seagulls and stuff circling. Just, yeah, it gives you a little bit of immersion, a little realism. Alright, let's sneak down these rocks here. Save right here, now that everything's good. Oh, I shouldn't have saved here. You don't have anything I want, guard. I was going to pickpocket the guard. He doesn't really have anything I want. Maybe I'll just take some from him. Take some. Took a steel arrows. All right. Let's head into the warehouse. unlock the East Empire Company warehouse. So I'm in. Mr. Gollum should be here in the entryway when I get inside, hopefully. Yes, there he is. Okay. So I'm sneaking. I basically have to avoid everyone as I go through here, which hopefully I do. Oh, this damn goat. There's a goat when you're going through too. Alright, now I can, I believe, sneak up here. Stupid goat detected me. Hopefully that doesn't screw anything up. Alright. I'm sneaking up on the top part of the rack. There's a guy coming. But what I'm going to do is not move until he goes the other way. And I'm behind him. So I'm like up above him. I can see Gollum, Mr. Gollum-y, or whatever his name is, up ahead. Alright. And if I go up there, I wonder if there's anything up there. I don't think I need anything up there, but there's a staircase that heads up a little further. Go see what's up there. I forget. I think there might be a person up there, if I'm not mistaken. Alright. Is he going to come up here? Let me sneak and hide behind this bale here. So there is a guard that is kind of in my way. I need to wait for him to sneak past these stairs. I'm going to come down and continue on. So, going nice and easy. There's a guard across the water, but my sneak should be high level enough where he's not an issue. Alright, so I'm continuing on around the inside of the warehouse here, which is like a large indoor dock area. My sneak just increased, as you can hear. Alright, I'm gonna save real quick. Alrighty. Oops, almost walked too fast, actually. I could steal some clothes. Actually, I should steal some stuff on here. Noble clothes and stuff. Noble clothes are worth 100. That's not bad. Oh, I have an itch. Some instruments there I could steal. Oh, it's in this chest. Ow, I had an itch, sorry. Alright, let's see. Yeah, the next part's going to be tough. Damn. I know it. Oh, man. I'm going to die so much in this. At the end, I think I have to kill some folks in that cave where he heads to. Because I don't think there's any other way for me to do it. It's in a depth chest here. There we go. Some gold, some minor magic potion. Alright. Let's head up the road here. Alright. Coming around, I gotta get up on this boat here. Steal some troll fat. Uh-oh. I have not been detected yet, but I will get all the way over here. Alright. Should be good. They kind of detected me, but not enough where they will find me. And I was able to sneak away. Here comes somebody. Oh, it's Mr. Gollum. Alright, where's he heading? Oh, crap. Wow, that was close. I almost walked right into a guard. Alrighty. So I snuck past a guard. I'm about to head into the second part of the cave here. Out of the warehouse into this back cave through this brine water grotto door. Alright. Not a lot of combat in this. Sorry about that. Alright. I've shouted him. Now I have to confront him. There are a bunch of enemies in here. I know that. Let's see. I see a tripwire coming up. What was it? What kind of trap was that? Ah, just spike. One of those spike balls. You don't want to get hit in the face with a spiky ball. Alright. Oh, let's see if I go all the way back around this corner. I wonder if I can do muffle without them hearing me. Yeah, I think so. Okay. I don't have quiet casting, so... Damn it! I stepped on a bear trap. I'm an idiot. Oh, I think I can sneak past these dudes. So I'm going slow. Wish I'd like... I am sneaking so slow.
What was that?
Alright, let me go over here in this little alcove. And I'm caught. And I'm dead. Oh, man. Alright. So that didn't go real well. Get a little muffle on. Let's see what I have here potion-wise. Damage health. I don't have any... What I really need is like a frenzy potion. Oh, man. Fury. Oh, I wonder if that'll work. Let's see if I can get... I don't know if Fury will work on these guys or not. Or if they're too high level. But what's the worst happen? I die again. Alright, so spiky ball activated. Alright, let me come around this corner. I don't know if... I mean, I hit him with a spell. I don't know if he's red or not. Because I can't see him. I don't think so, because they're not fighting each other. Damn it, didn't work. Did not work. And I stepped on the same bear trap again, by the way. And I'm dead. Okay, so that went well. Here we go again. Try number 3. Will I step on the bear trap again? Let's listen and find out. Let's activate the tripwire. Spiky ball comes down. Let's not step on the bear trap. Oh, there it is. Okay. Such a dummy. There we go. I did not step on it. I activated it without stepping on it. It's an empty chest. Alright, what do I want to do? I want to get through here without them seeing me. Oh, man, I gotta go slow. So I am sneaking exceptionally slow. Just... That's, just really slow. That's what I'm doing. I'm hoping that will help.
Keeping a knife in my boot. Tired of getting disarmed.
Oh, man. I don't know if I'm going to get past here or not.
As fair as an evening of springtime in old Stros Mackay.
This is where I got caught last time. Just slow. Oh, God. Oh. Dead. Dead. Thoroughly dead. Oh, here we go again. I don't know. Let me see. I'll shoot an arrow at them. I don't think it's going to work. See what happens. Alright, let's activate the tripwire. Activate the bear trap. Alright, sneaking. Lace this dude with an arrow. Oh, man. I did almost no damage. That was with 2.5 times damage sneaking. I did almost no damage. And with the extra boost for hitting somebody while sneaking while they were full health. Holy moly. I don't know why my light armor just increased. Considering I'm sneaking. You know what I wish I had? Like, Conjure Familiar or something where I could just run those out there. But I'm going more traditional thief with this one. So I'm not really using that. I do love Illusion, though, with the high sneak. I just really haven't built it up yet. And, man, I am... Oh, I got a duck in here. Get out of here. Alright, hidden again. Awesome. Man, I am just not doing enough damage with these weapons. I do have a dwarven bow now. Gonna poison it with frostbite venom. The bow does do a little bit of fire damage also, but man. Whew. Not enough, I'll tell you that. I think I've taken like a quarter of the guy's health after those 2 shots. Oh my god. Maybe a quarter. If I could sneak past the both of them, it wouldn't be bad. I wonder if the other guy is easier than this guy is. Nope, nobody's here. Oh, you son of a bitch. Do not come down here. Man, he was like the next rock over from where I was. So there's a bandit outlaw.
I know I heard something.
You didn't, I swear. You did not hear anything. This is not the thief you're looking for. Oh, here he comes. I see a shadow. Bastard.
I was sure I heard something.
The outlaw. I don't know which one's... Alright. I'm going to get this guy. I think this guy... I might be able to damage more than the other guy. Oh, yeah. The bandit outlaw, I got him down about half of his health. In one shot. Let's poison our arrow one more time. I have a damage health potion I made for 14 points. I do have a brief invisibility potion, but I'm going to save that for the end of this run. When you get to that last part of the cave. Sneak is increasing. Light armor for some reason increasing. I don't know why, but it is. I'm not getting hit. So, all right, Mr. Bandit Outlaw, I should be able to get you with that next shot. Bandit Highwayman's the other one, so yeah, he's a little more high leveled. That's why I'm not having as much luck against him. But if I can get one of them gone, I can probably sneak around the other. It's just with both of them there, they're facing two different directions. Dude, get out of here. Don't even start your crap.
Is someone there?
No. Just go. Let me be hidden again so I can take you out. Go the other way. Thank you. Oh my god, thank god. It was so close to getting whacked in the head and dying. He literally gave up as he was about to turn the corner and find me. Alright, let's head back out there and either take care of the probably take care of the outlaw first, hopefully. The outlaw has a bow on his back. The highwayman has a hammer. Really, it's whoever I can have a. Oh, I only have a clean shot of the highwayman. Man, he's maybe down half his health right now. Jesus. Let me tuck away in this little alcove here.
Is someone there?
Again, let me poison it. I really need to get the other guy first. Damn. If he comes down here, if the outlaw comes down here and heads back out, I'm going to get him. And then I think I can get past the highwayman. I don't know. I definitely need the outlaw. I got to get him first. Because I might be able to get him with one more shot. Whereas the highwayman is going to take me at least 2, maybe 3 shots.
Is someone there?
Yes, I'm here. Damn it, both of you came in. Come on, give up. Starting to give up.
I heard something.
Hidden. Okay, sweet.
Nothing here after all.
Nope, that arrow was magic. It came out of nowhere. It was a magic arrow that nobody shot that hit you. I love how they give up after... Alright. I don't think I can get the outlaw without coming out. Yeah, see, the highwayman's the only one in my sights. That was a pretty good hit. Wish I had something with a little more lingering damage that I could have taken him down further with, but I just have the damage health potions. I've been making those, so yeah, other than that, I just have my stuff. I wish I had like a fire weakness potion, weak aversion, or an aversion to fire potion. Alright, there we go. He's down, I'd say 2/3. Not, again, light armor increased. I don't know why. Is there some reason that increases while I'm sneaking? I'm not sure. I have the sneak stone, the guardian stone sneak one. I made my way over to Riverwood and activated that. Alright, that's the highwayman. I'm going to draw back an arrow. 'Cause I think, hopefully this guy comes in. Hopefully the outlaw comes in.
Must be my
Alright, let me release the arrow. Let me head out there. I'm heading back out around the corner past the tripwire that I tripped a while back. That I've gone back and forth over like 7 times trying to kill these bastards. Alright. The outlaw saw me, but the highwayman's almost dead. Oh man, he's got like nothing left. He's blocking my shot. He died and is literally blocking my shot. Oh, there we go. Got him. Well, that was tedious. And not as stealthy as I really wanted it to be. I just could not get past these dudes. Alright, now... don't step on that. Okay. We'll head into the next part of the cave. Head up some wooden stairs here above the water. Hopefully nobody heard that mess. Oh, God. Yeah, the outlaw wouldn't have been too bad. The highwayman took a lot of hits. Why is there... Oh, there's this dude in the water. Jesus Christ. Another bandit coming. And I'm dead. Son of a bitch, I didn't save. Well, that has been the travails of High Nora for tonight. I can't. I gotta stop. Because I am right back where I started. Oh, son of a bitch. Alright. Thank you for listening to this episode of Skyrim Addict Podcast. Tune in next time when who knows what the structure of the show will be. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for listening to this episode of Skyrim Addict. You can find all of our contact information, YouTube channel information, as well as other shows over at asapodcasting.com, including our newest show, The Fallout Feed. Special thanks to Claire Lafar for the show's artwork. You can find her stuff at etsy.com/MayaFirePrints, MayaFirePrints. And a thank you to Dan Bull for the use of his music in the roundtable open and close. You can find him on YouTube or iTunes. Just search Dan Bull. Once again, thanks for listening, and later, everyone.